Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through Link's top 10 Christmas movies. So welcome back to Vlogmas. It is day 13. Thank you all for the love and support so far. The Facebook fan page just hit over 100 likes this week. It's in the description down below. Subscribers keeps trickling up, so thank you all for the support. Thank you for getting stuck in and subscribing to the channel. As we'll say that before we start. I sprained my ankle about 4 or 5 days ago. Not mentioned it on the channel yet, I don't think. It's made it quite difficult for me to go out and film like vlogs and stuff because I can't walk very well. So filming and walking and stuff is nigh on impossible. But that's why you've got a few more videos of me sitting at home. But I will try and do a vlog as soon as my foot makes it possible, or maybe I'll do a vlog in the house or something, I don't know. But today we're going through my top 10 Christmas films. These are my 10 favourites in order to get you in the mood for Christmas, guys. These are the best 10 Christmas films. These are my favourite 10 Christmas films, just want to say that. And before I start, I just want to give an honourable mention to A Christmas Prince on Netflix. It's basically a film where it's like a fictional country called Eldovia, and there's a Christmas prince, and this journalist meets the prince and stuff, and it's literally 3 of them on Netflix, 3 of them, and I've been watching them this week because I hadn't seen them before and I've quite enjoyed them. They're not in the top 10, but I just thought I'd mention that in case anyone's got Netflix, they're worth checking out. So let's get along. At 10, we have The Santa Claus, which is the one with Tim Allen in, basically, where there's a clause in Santa's jacket when he dies that Tim Allen, his character, I can't remember his character's name, has to become Santa, basically. It's a brilliant film. I believe it is a trilogy. There's definitely sequels. There's one with Jack Frost in, which is particularly good. But yeah, it's one of those ones which is fun for the family. 10 is The Santa Claus. At 9, we've got Elf. Buddy. This guy, he's named Buddy after Buddy. Buddy the Elf. You know, it's Santa. I know him. Great film, honestly. James Milner's impression of that was even better. But it's such a great feel-good Christmas film. I know a lot of people would probably put it higher than number 9, but for me, it's a good Christmas film. It's funny, it's fun for all the family. It's got Will Ferrell in, and Will Ferrell's a legend. So yeah, number 9 is Elf. 8. Now there's some debate as to whether this is a Christmas film. It's not Die Hard. Everyone's expecting me to say Die Hard when I say that. It's not Die Hard. Gremlins. Now obviously Gremlins is set at Christmas. There's not really too much Christmassy stuff happen, apart from he gets a mogwai. I love Gremlins, it's one of my favourite films. It's snowing, so it's definitely a Christmas film. It's just brilliant. I've always loved that film since I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, I was petrified of the Gremlins after they'd gone evil. But I found the little gremlin so cute, and I used to have a little teddy of Gizmo. But yeah, honestly, Gremlins, terrific film. So it's number 8. 7 is The Nativity. I've put Nativity 2. Now, there's a series of films called The Nativity. It's basically about a school nativity play. The first one has got Martin Freeman in. The second one has David Tennant as the teacher. Third one has Martin Clunes. I always remember that Little Britain where they start singing Martin Clunes, Martin Clunes. Love that. Anyway, David Tennant is in number 2. I think number 2 is the best one. That's why I put Nativity 2. But the whole series of Nativity films is going in kind of at number 7. If there's a series of films, I'm not putting them in separate. I'm putting them all in together because I think that just keeps the list a bit shorter for you guys, and it's easier for me to pick. But yeah, Nativity's great. Basically, it's about a school nativity play. There's loads of kids in it. It's quite funny. It's fun for the whole family. Check it out. 6. The Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell. This is Netflix again, guys. So if you have Netflix, go check it out. Or if any of your friends have Netflix and you can borrow their account, go check it out. It's got Kurt Russell in, and it's weird because for me, when I think of Kurt Russell, I always think of South Park when they go, "Did you try sending in Kurt Russell?" If you watch South Park, you'll know the next line and you'll be laughing. But yeah, Kurt Russell's a legend. He's an action man, but him playing Santa is such a strange concept. But for me, it really works. It's a really good Christmas film. The story's good. Netflix's staging is so good at their films now. Like the budgets they put into these productions is remarkable compared to what they used to. And all of their stuff, as you know, has got that finesse and polish that you like to see. 5. This is Deck the Halls. Now this is normally one of the first films I watch every Christmas. I absolutely love it. I've forgotten the name of the guy who's in it. I completely forgot. I'll write it down here maybe. But yeah, he's a legend. The guy that's in it is an absolute legend of cinema. Basically, it's about two neighbours that are competing over Christmas lights, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm the Christmas guy. No, I'm the new Christmas guy in town." Really, really great film. It's funny, and it's got some heartwarming moments at the end, which every Christmas film needs. So yeah, number 5 is Deck the Halls. 4 is a film I hadn't actually seen till about 2-3 years ago, which will shock people. It's The Holiday. Now you probably weren't expecting me to drop some sort of romantic film in this list because it ain't really the channel's vibe, alright guys, but The Holiday's a lovely film. It's really nice. It's about basically some people that fall in love over Christmas, and it's got Jack Black in. I don't need to say anymore. It's got Jack Black in. Go watch it. 3 is Jingle All The Way. Now this is one of my favourite films ever. The top 3, I just want to say as well, before I go through it, the top 3 was all so close. Anything in this top 3 could have come first, because I love these 3 films so much that any of them could have just nicked in front of the others, because I love them that much. It was just what mood I was in on the day I wrote the list. But Jingle All The Way basically is about Arnold Schwarzenegger leaving his kid's present till the last day, and he can't get it. Like every Christmas, there's always that must-have toy that every single kid wants. When I was a kid, it was like a Power Rangers Megazord. It was the Lost in Space, I want to say. It was like a blue Megazord made out of spaceships instead of like dinosaurs or animals like the original one. It was so cool. But that was like one of the things that I wanted when I was a kid. That was like a must-have toy, and everyone was going everywhere. I remember another Christmas when I was a kid, everyone was trying to get hold of a DS Lite, and nowhere had DS Lites in stock. And I remember my parents sitting me down and saying, "You're not going to get a DS Lite for Christmas." But I did, thanks to Mr. Bamproof, if you're watching. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Anyway, that's irrelevant. But there's always a must-have Christmas present that you can't like get your hands on, and basically Arnold Schwarzenegger is going around the USA trying to find this must-have Christmas present for Jamie. That's exactly what he says. Jamie goes, "Jamie," all the time, and the doll he's trying to get is called Turbo Man, and Arnold Schwarzenegger goes, "It's turbo time." It's one of my favourite things he's ever said. So yeah, go check out Jingle All The Way. Number 2 is A Miracle on 34th Street. Now, okay, some people are like, this film's aged badly. Okay, some people are like, some of the acting's shoddy. Okay, some of the people are like, oh, it's not that brilliant. No, it is, oh. It's possibly the best Christmas story ever told. It's basically about Santa. The real Santa gets a job in a shopping mall. Basically, that's what goes down. The real Santa gets a job working at Coles. We don't have Coles in the UK, but I'm sure my American and Australian viewers will know what that is. But yeah, a department store called Coles. Basically, they get the real Santa to be their Santa for the holidays, which I think is a genius concept. I really like it. It's one of my favourite films they've ever made in history. The story of it is so heartwarming. It's got love in it. It's got children sort of getting what they want. It's just a massive sort of cocktail of everything that makes a Christmas movie good. And as well, I just need to give a shout out to Richard Attenborough. Now, obviously, he is no longer with us, but he is one of my favourite actors of all time. He's actually David Attenborough's brother, for anyone that doesn't know. but he plays Santa, and he plays Santa better than anybody in any film ever made. He plays Santa so well because it feels so real. It feels so real to me when I watch him playing Santa. So that's why Miracle on 34th Street is up there, because there's literally a miracle from Santa in the middle of New York, which is like the most Christmassy place is it New York? I'm not sure if it is actually New York, but it's a big like American city, and it's just, yeah, it's got everything. The whole film has got literally everything, so I urge you go watch it. Number 1 is It's the Muppet Show. It's time to light the music. It's time to light the lights. It's Muppets Christmas Carol, number 1 on the list tonight. Muppets Christmas Carol is number 1. It's my favourite film in terms of Christmas. I don't remember where I put it in my favourite films list, but I'm pretty sure I did put it in the top 10. I might have even put it at number 1. Absolutely love that film. For me, Muppets Christmas Carol is Christmas. There's nothing that reminds me of Christmas more than Muppets Christmas Carol. For me, A Christmas Carol is the best story ever told, written by Charles Dickens. It is the best story ever written. The narrative is fantastic, the way it flows is brilliant, and for me though, the Muppets just give it that extra dimension, because there's a Disney version of Christmas Carol, which is a good movie, and if you aren't into the Muppets, watch the Disney version of Christmas Carol. But I didn't want to put both in because they're the same story, and if I'm giving you 10 films to watch, I don't want you to watch the same story twice when you watch 10 different stories. But yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol is so good. I love the Muppets. I love Gonzo. I love Kermit. I love Miss Piggy. I love Fozzie. I love all of them. I love all of them. Every single Muppet. Muppets is my favourite thing. Oh, when I was a kid, I loved the Muppets so much. I remember when I was in college, I owned 8 Muppet t-shirts at the same time. That's how much I love the Muppets. But yeah, guys, basically, Muppets Christmas Carol is the best film. If you haven't seen any of the Christmas carols before or read the story, it's the best Christmas story out there. When it's being portrayed by the Muppets, it's got so much Christmas sort of cheer and love and funny moments and some great songs as well. There's a song which is called It Feels Like Christmas, and it makes me a bit emotional when I listen to it, which is a bit embarrassing to say on here, but it basically, the lyrics of the song are, "It's true, wherever you find love, it feels like Christmas." And I don't think in this politically divided world that we're living in, I don't think there's any better message than that, guys. So I think that's a good place to end. Thank you so much for being here again, listening to me waffle on about Christmas movies. Drop a comment down below with your favourite Christmas movie. I want to apologise that Home Alone isn't in here before people start screaming. I don't like Home Alone. Well, I do like it, but for me, it doesn't have, like, I was going to say it doesn't have Santa, but a lot of these don't have Santa, but for me, like, it's Christmas, but it's not, Home Alone isn't, like, mega Christmassy for me, even though it's set at Christmas. It's not, for me, the most, it's just not there for me. I do like it, but I wouldn't put it in my top 10. It would probably be 12. I'd probably put Christmas Prince on Netflix in at 11. But yeah, thank you for watching. Videos ended up being a lot longer than I expected. Hit the sub button so you do not miss what is coming up real soon. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. If you've enjoyed that, you can click up here and you can watch another video of mine. Or if you really love it, if you really love it, or even if you just like it a little bit, go down here and subscribe to the channel. It means you'll never ever miss what is coming up real soon.